Hello, beloved, and welcome to your message from God. I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. Thank you for tapping in. Now, let's find out why we're spiritually led here. What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? All right, and why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? If you're keen or interested in booking me for my services, I do offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God, all right? I also offer one-on-one sessions via Skype, Zoom call, WhatsApp video call, as well as FaceTime. Let's tap in and talk to God. God talk to us, all right? So there's the energy that I'm channeling, all right, an energy that is coming through of a masculine emperor energy, all right. Someone who is very keen on having you by their side. Someone who feels like you can be an asset to their life. You can offer them more. You hold a lot more that they need. This is someone that is someone wants you here. This is an emperor, a masculine emperor, right? That wants you in their life. So the energies are the Magician and Death. I feel like this emperor is fixated and sort of obsessed with your identity, but more so what they can do, like what they can offer, who they can be for you. It's like this is a man that feels like you can transform them, you can turn them into a different person. And they fixated on transformation. They want better. They need better. All right. So it's not just appearance sake. It's sort of like there's in-depth layers to this where this masculine, I feel they're not the type of masculine to settle down or commit. They've never seen themselves in that way. We have the Queen of Swords. I feel like they thought they had answers, right? They thought like they knew what direction they wanted to go in life. They thought they knew what approach of life would work best. However, they're at a point where they want a wife, they want to settle down, and they never thought they would ever be on that. But there's something about you that caught this masculine's eye. They really, I feel like this is someone that wants to get to know who you are on a core level. They don't want to have a superficial relationship. They don't, I said a wife, right? So what does that come with? Think of, you know, the territory of what comes with being a wife. That's what this man requires of you. That's what they want. All right, this man here, what's the Magician? This emperor, all right? So this man in particular is a man that doesn't do well with rejection. they don't do well with being told no, or with the Seven of Wands, so they don't do well with a woman that knows herself, because they're usually a type of man that indulges in types of feminines that are lost within themselves, or sort of they are codependent on them. They need them. But they look at you in a different regard, and they feel like you hold a different energy and you stand in a different energy as well. So that is completely new for this person, hence it's going to transform them, because they've never dealt with a woman like that before. And they know that. If I feel like this is a man who, like, their life, right, it started off slow. Like, it's like they were the type of man that maybe didn't have a lot going on, like in terms of high school. That was even kindergarten. Maybe they were like a nerd, or like outcasted, or a pariah looking type of person, right? Peculiar in their way. But, we're in their adulthood, I feel like something happened where their life took off in a certain direction, and they went into a state of being where it's like adrenaline junkie energy, where they just had it figured out in their mind that they wanted a specific outcome, a specific life, and they just went in head first. But it's not, it's like that life is it's like an energy of something is coming full circle for this masculine here. But I'm being called not to tap into that. I'm being called to speak about rather the fact that they're afraid of the fact that you're going to reject them. They're afraid that you won't need them, hence the rejection. But they're sort of willing, and that says a lot, because they're afraid of rejection. This is not a weak man. They're an emperor. An emperor is someone in a powerful position in life, someone who is a powerful person, someone who stands in authority, all right? So with that being said, it's like this is a man, this is a man. So it's sort of like they might not be the man for you, but they're a man regardless, right? Just take that narrative how it applies. It's sort of like, beloved, this man is interested in one thing. They just want to have you in their life. Like, they want to wife you up with the Ace of Cups, the card of love. This person has fallen in love with your identity, beloved. And you don't have to sleep with someone. You don't have to literally even communicate with someone to fall in love with them. It's like you can't control love. It controls you. That's what makes it the most powerful thing ever, to beat even hate and any devil energy, but I digress. So we have the Empress coming out here. Yeah, man. This man strongly feels like you're, the type of woman that like deserves a better life, or you deserve to be spoiled, or you deserve a better way of living. And they're interested in offering you that. However, they feel like you might not be interested in them in that way. But this is a man that we established that they're willing to still come into your energy and give it a try. So expect that, There is a love offer coming. The Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Knights of Cups. We have the Empress coming up, but where's the Emperor though? So I feel like this man, it's like secretly they really wish you don't say no. Like they wish that like you change your mind. or they could change your mind if you do say no. We have the strength and the Empress. This is a strong pursuit. Like, this is it's like a strong man. Like, this is a man who doesn't like back down. Like, I feel like for anyone, especially because they're an emperor, they create the rules, right? That people should abide by. They're the ones in their reality that they're the breadwinner. They can pick the fingers. This man, back to the fact that their life started off a particular way, but now something is dying off, or it's within their spirit. They no longer feel a particular way about life. They want different for themselves. It's a spiritual based thing, spiritual aspect within them. Hence, they can't even explain it. They just abide. Like, Hashem, I am getting like a dark side to this man though. I feel like this man has a dark side to them. They have like a controlling nature. You know, the emperor, I mean, they're a boss, you know, like even in how they see themselves in life, like regardless of any title, take away any title, just, it's like a man with like very high ego, but like, it's like, this is a man that's willing to change that for you. But I feel like it's worrying them that like, oh my God, you might not, I mean, you know, what might come out of your mouth might not be what they want to hear. I strongly feel like, beloved, this is more than like a crush or like, oh, I really like this person. I feel like this is someone that connects or feels connected to you, like on a deep level. And they would like to even communicate about that to you somehow, like if they could, like for real. They feel like you would understand. So with that being said, beloved, the dark side of this masculine is like calling out to me here. I feel like he channels his dark. I feel like this is, we have the devil here, all right? I feel like this is a masculine that like, he channels his darkest side around you when it comes to you, which can make him very obsessive at times, or obsessive type of energy, or an obsessive type of emperor. Let's step in further, let's see. That's the fact that this is a man that creates the rules. They tell people what to do. They're the ones that are in authority, right? So they're used to having their way. They're used to control. And I feel like psychologically and also emotionally, this person lacks boundaries. Like I saw the Empress, look. This person, so beloved, I feel like this is someone that won't leave you alone. Not in a way that like they're already in your life chasing you or whatever. Nah, like I just mean like once they step into your energy, this is someone that is not planning to just up and leave you, or like up and leave you alone, or not try some more to change your mind. But you know what I feel? I feel like this is a mind fuck of a man. This is a man that plays with the mind and plays with the heart. They know how to work their ways. They're like a magician type of a man here. A manipulative, calculative, vindictive type of energy. Like in general, they're like that. So when it comes to a woman of interest, they take on the same role of being that same controlling person, or being in that same controlling energy, or taking on that same approach, which, I mean, doesn't get them far, because I feel like this man ends up just having a puppet of a woman, or having to create or curate a woman, or make a muse out of a woman, and the woman just ends up being a prototype other than a real person. Because with the double empress here, the emperor is not showing up. It's like, I feel like this man has broken a lot of hearts. Those were heartbreaks that, like, all those caused different types of people with different experiences of what this man has put them through. This is a man that has put a lot of women through a lot. All right, that's just the truth. They might be in an emperor position, they might have this and that, but they're still that type of person, regardless. All right. So this is a man that is fixated on your world and having their way in it. They want to control your world. They want to come into your world and control it. So yeah, be mindful, right? Because this man is like, they don't do well with no, like, they don't do well with that, like, especially if it's something that they really want, or someone whose eyes they've been dead set, like, someone been on you, beloved. Like, this is a man that knows exactly who you are to them, and they're just hoping that you align and obey what they want. Because they've been watching, studying, observing, inquiring. They've been, all right? Whether you know this or not. But with that being said, we have the magician again. We have double magician here. We have double empress and double magician. This is a man who's prone for double lives here, having double identities, or not being, it's like, you can't trust this person. I guess this message is to just warn you of who this person is. Do not try to use this man for what he got. Do not be that person, because you will end up in a certain predicament you might not be even able to get yourself out of. Because this is the type of man that don't play. Once you think you using him, once he think he has you, and you think you're getting comfortable and whatever, but you low-key, no, you don't even, like, don't be that person, because this is a man that is ruthless. We have double magician here. This is a man that is heavy, a vindictive person, heavily calculative. They're a grudge holder, and they're smart. That's what makes them dangerous. They're an emperor, all right? So be mindful. Be mindful. These men, they be studying y'all. Don't be thinking they don't know, they rigid. They know, all right? So, this person is interested in really giving you this love offer, and they're, it's like you're being told to reject it. Like, literally, because I'm not seeing, it's like this person is it might be the type of relationship or type of connection, the type of situation, it takes off really good, or it takes off in such passion and pursuit, or such power of lust and sex and indulgence. But over time, that dies out, guys. That shit dies. And what needs to remain is true love. And I don't see that this man is healed enough for that. If that's what you want for yourself. If you want a man that's gonna really love you and really not just be conditional, you don't want a short-lived thing, you don't want that short-lived high, I wouldn't recommend you walking into this man's territory and actually giving them that energy. Because you won't get that from this man, all right? But I do see it if you're looking for hot, passionate pursuit, temporary highs, lust, indulgence, this your God, all right? But you gotta pay the piper in the end. This will be a karmic cycle because this is pure indulgence here. This is a controlling man. This is a narcissist. Double magician. Like, this be the type of man that will track you. Like, have a bug on you, bug your phone or bug your car or wherever you go, your favorite place, have surveillance and like, so I don't know, man. This is that type of man. This that type of emperor. They that type of controlling. And they got that bad too for it. So you just gotta choose. Don't fall into the wrong things, beloved. So see clearly the truth. Don't get tempted. Don't fall for it. Because I'm getting a very charming ass man here. This is someone very charming to the point where you can get lost in someone like that, beloved. You can get lost in someone like that, like this man. So, you know what I mean? It's like this man though, it's not going to be easy to get away from this man. Like I'm getting like this man is going to really pursue you. That's why I feel like you need to really have in mind something else. And let me give you that thing, that anchor, so that you know your place. Let's tap into the truth. Of this man. Truth is, beloved, yeah, this is more than just a love offer. Yeah, this, I did suspect that. I'm seeing the energy of seduction here, like temptation and like pure lust. We have the Page of Pentacles here. God is saying this man's childhood, in their childhood, they've always been the type of man that like sleeps with, like even in teenager, you know, high school, like this is a man that like abused their sexual energy to the point where they don't even remember how many people they slept with. Let's just start there. Big emperor, this money, this, that, nah. It's swords. Be mindful. This ain't that. This man, we have the Six of, yeah, this is a man, beloved, who has a sex addiction, a porn addiction, and a addiction to every type of woman that they can get their hands on. And it's like, because this man, as we have established that double life tendency, you can think you're the one. You can think, they can even put a ring, they can even, this is a man that can woo you, charm you, fancy, like I'm telling you, man, all the works. But the truth remains that with time, this is a man that will not be able to offer you true, authentic love. Because this is not a connection of God. This is not a man of God. That's the truth. So don't invest in lust, because you'll plant that seed and you'll get the same thing. Like, it'll come full circle. The fun will end, the lust will end, the sex will end. The truth will always be the common denominator from start to finish. From now, even if you decide to pursue it, it'll remain that this is not a man who is healed. You don't know this man's childhood. You don't know what they hold in their heart. You see the good in the face, or how they look, or how they dress. You gotta watch someone's spirit. You gotta watch for someone's energy. You gotta watch out for someone's trauma. This man. The control, where does it come from? Why do they want to have that much control over somebody? Because this is the type of man, they don't just want you to be their wife, they want you to be their slave. They want you to stay in the house all the time. This is the type of man that will control your every move. If you ever let them get there with you. So if you open up that door, just know this is a man that you won't, it's like, these are the men that will chase you for life, like for real. If you ever open up that door for this man, I swear. You know that movie Temptation by Tyler Perry, right? That film where there was this woman who was running away from this man, who this man was like this wealthy man who had some form of wealth or riches or whatever, and it's like this woman fell into the arms of this man, and they had to literally change their whole identity, their own identity, to get away from them. Beloved, this is a man that will use their money to own all your shit and leave you with nothing if you ever decide to switch up on them. If you open this door for this masculine, just know that God is warning you. Ashay, this ain't no play. Don't be led by lust. The spirit of lust will not save you in the end. This man, beloved, I'm telling you, man, there are a lot of feminines here. A lot of multiple phones, a lot of multiple sexual partners. We have the devil. I'm being called to put it on the double magician. You can't trust this man. This man has a sex addiction, a porn addiction. This man is not someone who is healed as well. How can you evolve with someone like that? How can you build with someone like that? What foundation will this relationship be based on? It will be purely led from a state of lust, and which will be your demise in the end. You need to let this person know that. You need to keep your boundaries. Don't give this type of masculine any power over you, beloved, because they will take that little bit you give and they will turn it into something you can never imagine. Someone will own you. And it won't be pretty. It won't be sexy. It won't be hot when they ripping your ass apart. And that's God's tough love. Ashay. Because you were warned. I'm being called to end your message, right? But God is asking me to go another round because there is more. But God is asking me to lay the spirit on top of this. I feel like this masculine, beloved, they carry, like, they're a carrier of spirits, a carrier of emotions, a carrier of, like, dark spirits with the devil. Like, sexual activities with this masculine energy would weaken your spiritual rank to the point where you will start to have insecurities. You will start to not feel like yourself, because this is a man that feeds. And they see you as that bank, and they're about to leech on your ass if you ever allow them to tap into you like that. Because they will tap in. And you won't be able to tap yourself out. Because as I said, this is a man, they will own your life. Hey, yo. I want to see before I even say it. So we speak about this emperor, right? The only time they show up is now. We have the emperor coming out here. This is a man with wealth. This is a man with connections. It's like this is a man that, like, their connections could mess your life up. Their connections, if you don't abide, if you don't obey, if in the long run you're no longer who they want you to be, baby, best believe you're going to wish that you never even looked at that because this is a man that is not well. with the double magician, they carry spirits. Like, they need to cleanse, they need to repent. They know what they do, and they're not willing to give that up. They just want what they want. They want their cake and eat it too. This ain't fairy tale land. You gotta be wise. You gotta be mindful. You gotta stand in your power. You gotta believe in your own femininity. Can't let another man tap into you and tap out as they please. Hell, shit. We have the Justice and the Emperor here. Let's see why they're showing up now. Baggage, burdens that follow this man. Responsibilities that are more than just things, bills. No, like, this is a man that it's like, I'm seeing like they got their hand in other things. Like, this is a man that you can't trust. See that double life energy? That doppelganger energy where they can flip flop. This is a man that, as we've established, they love all types of women. So it's not that they're looking at you and saying you're gonna be my only one. They're looking at you as an experience. They're looking at you as a personal desire. So do you wanna be that, or do you wanna wait for someone who's actually gonna cherish and value you as a wife? God's question. And your answer to that will be through how you move when this offer is made. Do not fall for it. It ain't that. And you know what else? I feel like this man is gonna come through with the Justice here, the appearance, like what they can, it's like this is a man with money. You know those type of men that got money to the point where the women around them depend on them. And it's all types of women, beloved, I'm telling you, I'm seeing like baby mama drama, I'm seeing all types of things here. I'm seeing phone calls on the low. You don't want this for yourself. But you know what? You won't even know. Because what? There will be this trauma dream boy energy with these eyes, with this cologne. Hey, be mindful. God is warning you because God loves you like that, alright? I thank you so much for tapping into the Prophetic Vessel Show. Really hope that you got what you needed from this. Move with caution. Alright, I love you. I will see you tomorrow for your daily messages, beloved. If you're keen or interested in booking me for my services, I do offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God. I also offer one-on-one sessions via Skype, Zoom call, WhatsApp video call, as well as FaceTime, sending you nothing but love, healing, and pure evolution. Bye.